Association of Nigeria Private Medical Practitioners ANPMP Edo Central Zone specially invites all private medical practitioners in Edo Central Zone, medical doctors and nurses in government institutions and other healthcare professionals within the senatorial zone and the general public to our annual general meeting and scientific conference. Theme: Enhancing qualitative healthcare delivery among private medical practitioners in Edo State. The role of the Edo State Health Regulation and Monitoring Agency, EDOHEMA. Sub-theme: Common eye conditions, standing in the gap. Chairman on the occasion, Honorable Dr. Richard Osao Edosa, Chairman House Committee on Health, member representing Oredo West Constituency and Deputy Chief Whip, Edo State House of Assembly. Distinguished special guest of honor, Dr. Cyril Oshomole, Honorable Commissioner of Health, Edo State. Special guest of honor, Dr. K. Adeshola, FAGP, National President of the Association of Nigeria Private Medical Practitioners, ANPMP, and Geoffrey Imwetinya, FAGP, DMP, Chairman, Edo State Branch of the ANPMP, Dr. Eustace Osegali, Chairman, Edo State Branch of the Nigeria Medical Association, NMA, Professor Ruben Agbons, FAD, Chief Medical Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Irua Specialist Teaching Hospital, Irua, Edo State. The keynote address on enhancing qualitative healthcare delivery among private medical practitioners in Edo State, the role of the EDOHEMA, to be delivered by Dr. Adesua Orohide, Chief Executive Officer, Edo State Health Regulation and Monitoring Agency, EDOHEMA. Dr. Wilson Overia, Consultant Ophthalmic Surgeon at ISTH and Associate Professor Ophthalmology, Ambrose Ali University, EPOMA, will give a guest lecture on common eye problems, standing in the gap. Dr. Henrietta Ubeni, Consultant Pediatrician and Neonatologist at ISTH, will give the second guest lecture on closing the golden hour gap, scalable neonatal interventions for private practical settings. Venue: Gold Royal Event Center, Ewakwara, EPOMA. Date: Thursday, 16th April. Time: 2 p.m. For inquiries, please call 0803-257-5077. Signed, Dr. Andrew Osegali Egbedio, Convener, Association of Nigeria Private Medical Practitioners, ANPMP. Failing health, nurturing wellness, our dedication never wavers.
DJ Danny, please bring it up. To lead us in brief opening prayer, I would like to respectfully invite a consultant pathologist, Dr. Adewiyi, to please lead us in a brief opening prayer. Please put your hands together for my teacher, please. Put your hands together for him as he comes forward, please. Please keep clapping till he gets here. Please keep clapping till he comes forward. Please keep clapping. All right, distinguished guests, we may now rise for opening prayers. Thank you so much.
Please, may we rise to pray. In Jesus' name. Eternal Rock of Ages, everlasting Father, King of glory, we give all thanks and praises to you for making today a reality. We propose and you established it. Unto you alone be the glory, honor, and adoration in Jesus' name. As we commence this program, we pray that you preside over all the activities. And at the end of the day, we will all be blessed, satisfied, and glory will be to you in Jesus' name. We therefore declare this program open in the name of God the Father, and of God the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And the people shall say, Amen.
Please put your hands together for Dr. Adewiyi. While we are still standing, please, ladies and gentlemen, while we are still standing, we'll take the Nigerian national anthem and the national pledge immediately after that. DJ Danny.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood Our flag shall be a symbol that truth and justice reign. In peace or battle honored, and this we count as gain. To hang unto our children a banner without stain. O God of all creation, grant this our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed, and so with peace and plenty, Nigeria may be blessed.
I pledge to Nigeria, my country. So help me God. Distinguished guests, please put your hands together for yourselves as you take your seat. Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to the 2026 Annual General Meeting, Scientific Conference and Awards Gala of the Association of Nigerian Private Medical Practitioners, Edo Central Zone. I thought somebody would put their hands together for themselves. Please put your hands together for yourselves. My lords, spiritual and temporal, heads of government, parastatals, traditional leaders here present, heads of top government institutions, heads of private institutions, heads of hospitals, MDs, CEOs, senior medical practitioners, medical doctors, consultants and fellows, resident doctors, medical students, nurses, and allied healthcare practitioners here present. It is my singular honor to welcome you to this great occasion of the Annual General Meeting, Scientific Conference and Awards Gala of the Association of Nigerian Private Medical Practitioners, Edo Central Zone, held here today at the Gold Royal Event Center, Ekpoma. Sometimes I am a professional and event saxophonist. Some of the time I am a master of ceremony as I am today, but all of the time I am a tired Nigerian medical student, and my name is Abu Jude Oseome, and I will be your host for today. All right, this event is under the distinguished chairmanship of Honorable Dr. Richard Osaro Edosa, a member of the Edo State House of Assembly, the Deputy Chief Whip of the Edo State House of Assembly, and the Chairman House Committee on Health, Edo State House of Assembly. Please, ladies and gentlemen here present, please put your hands together for Honorable Dr. Richard Osaro Edosa, our Chairman of the day. Please put your hands together for him.
The emperor, the conqueror, the champion, the lion is here.
Thank you so much, DJ Danny. I would also like to recognize in absentia our distinguished special guest of honor. He is the Edo State Honorable Commissioner of Health for Edo State. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Dr. Cyril Oshomole. Please put your hands together for him. I would also like to recognize the presence of our keynote speaker for today, Dr. Adesuwa Rohide, who is the Chief Executive Officer of the Edo State Health and Monitoring Agency, Edo HEMA. Put your hands together for Dr. Adesuwa Rohide, please. Our guest speakers of the day, the MD/CEO of Apex Eye Center, IROA, an Associate Professor of Ophthalmology at Bruce Ali University, consultant of ophthalmic surgeon, IROA Specialist Teaching Hospital, and one of the finest medical practitioners I know, distinguished guests. Please put your hands together for my teacher and mentor, Dr. Wilson of area. Please put your hands together for him. Also, one of our guest speakers for today here present. Please, distinguished guests, put your hands together for a consultant pediatrician and neonatologist, I beg your pardon, IROA Specialist in the Hospital, Ambrose Ali University. Hands together for my teacher, Dr. Henrietta Ugbeni. Please put your hands together for her. Our theme for today's event is enhancing qualitative healthcare delivery among private medical practitioners in Edo State. On the role of the Edo State Health Regulation and Monitoring Agency, Edo HEMA. One of our sub-teams for today is common eye conditions, standing in the gap. And our second sub-team for the day is closing the golden hour gap, scalable neonatal interventions for private practice settings here in Edo State and beyond. Distinguished guest promises to be an exciting event where we want to remind and get more insight on how to move the healthcare state and situation of our dear state, Edo State, forward. It is my special honor and privilege to welcome you. We would also like to recognize the presence of traditional rulers here present. We would like to recognize the presence of High Chief Umane, who is here. We would also like to recognize, I beg your pardon, the presence of High Chief Osa, and they are the representatives of the Okage-san Office and Land and the Ojira of Ira. Please put your hands together for our fathers present. We would also like to recognize the presence of Chief Andrew Edohon, the Royal Palace Secretary, and Chief Anthony Ihori, the Oniha of Ekpoma Kingdom, here representing His Royal Majesty, the King of Ekpoma Land. Please put your hands together for our Royal Fathers here present, please. Distinguished guests, please clap for our Royal Fathers here present. Thank you so much. We'd like to recognize the presence of the Edo State Chairman of the Association of Nigeria Private Medical Practitioners. Please put your hands together for Dr. Godfrey Imoitinya. Please put your hands together for him. We'd like to respectfully recognize the presence of the Edo Central NMA Coordinator, Dr. William Akirili. Please put your hands together for him. I would like to recognize the presence of the chairman of the ANPMP Edo Central Zone. Please put your hands together for a consultant pediatrician and neonatologist, a fellow of the Association of General Medical Practitioners, also a fellow of the West African College of Physicians. Please put your hands together for my teacher and the HOD of Pediatrics Department, Ira Special Ambrose Ali University, Dr. Andrew Egbedion. Also here present is the Vice Chairman of the Edo Central Zona ANPMP Executives. Please put your hands together for Dr. Josiah Ebele. Also here present is the Secretary of the ANPMP Edo Central Zone. Please put your hands together for Dr. Friday Akponoe. I would like to respectfully recognize here present the presence of an ex-official of the Edo Central Zona ANPMP, the person of Dr. Teddy Abdullahi Ikoria. Please put your hands together for him. Distinguished guests, in no moment from now, we shall be having the procession. Please note that this procession is for fellows of the Association of General Medical Practitioners that are here present. Our keynote speakers who are also fellows of the College of West African College of Physicians and Surgeons who are here with their gowns, and our special guests. Please, distinguished guests, if you have your academic gown here with you, it's almost time for the procession. Please get them out and we'll get the procession. Please note that only members of the Federation of the Association of General Practitioners here present are to join this procession, and our keynote speaker and special guest here present. All right, I'll briefly leave you in the hands of the superstar DJ Danny while you proceed to the entrance of the hall to prepare for the procession. By the time I'm back here, we'll be beginning the procession. Thank you so much, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. DJ Danny, please keep it going.
For this procession, the FNGPs will be in front. At the midpoint are the fellows of the National and West Africa. Then at the back, they are the DMPs. And finally, our invited guest, the chairman of the occasion and the CEO will join us. So we'll do this in the next 3-4 minutes, please, because time is fast spent. Thank you.
Distinguished guests, please, I would like to crave your indulgence to please rise on your feet as this astute gentleman of medical practice in Edo State processing. DJ Danny, please, when you are ready, I am ready. Distinguished guests, please put your celebrate these very fine gentlemen, these very lovely gentlemen, hands that care, hands that heal. These are the fine people who ensure that our health as people residing in those states always is in mind. Distinguished guests, we have the fellows of the Association of General Private Practitioners in Nigeria. We have fellows of the Nigerian and West African colleges of physicians and surgeons. We have members of distinguished medical practitioners also on this procession, and we have our chairman of the day and our special guest of the speakers. These are hearts that care and are hands that heal. On this procession, we have fellows of the Association of General Private Practitioners. We have fellows of both the Nigerian and the West African colleges of physicians and surgeons. And we have members who are distinguished medical practitioners, the highest honor attainable in private practice in Nigeria. Please celebrate these astute gentlemen, these very fine medical practitioners at the care hands that heal. Those who ensure that the health of Edo State citizens and residents of Edo State are in safe hands. Please put your hands together for these amazing people in front of you. Please put your hands together for them. Please celebrate these fine people here as they take a bow and go back to their seats, please. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please keep clapping as they go back to their seats. Keep clapping, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together for them. Distinguished guests, at this point, we would be taking the physician's oath according to the Geneva Declaration. Please note that the physician's oath is just for the doctors in the house. The rest of us can otherwise maintain our seats. And after that, we will be taking the creed of the Association of the Nigerian Private Medical Practitioners. It is my singular honor and privilege to respectfully invite the eldest medical doctor in our midst, Dr. Festus Isabokhali, I beg your pardon, to please administer the physician's oath. Distinguished guests, please put your hands together for Dr. Festus Isabokhali as he comes forward to administer the physician's oath and the creed of the Association of Nigerian Medical Private Practitioners, please. Please note that the physician's oath is only for the medical doctors in the house.
Please, I think we have to stand up.
Was adopted by the Second General Assembly of the World Medical Association of Geneva, Switzerland, September 1948. Amended by the Second World Medical Assembly, Sydney, Australia, August 1968. And the 35th World Medical Assembly, Venice, Italy, October 1983. And the 46th World Medical Association General Assembly, Stockholm, Sweden, September 1994. And editorially revised by the 170th World Medical Association Council, amended by the 1968 World Medical General Assembly, Chicago, United States, October 2017. At the time of being admitted as a member of the medical profession, I solemnly pledge to dedicate my life to the service of humanity. The health and well-being of my patient will be my first consideration. I will respect the autonomy and dignity of my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will not permit consideration of age, disease or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will respect the secrets that are confided in me even after the patient has died. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity. In accordance with good medical practice. I will foster the honor and noble traditions of the medical profession. I will give to my teachers, colleagues and students the respect and gratitude that is their own, that is their due. I will share my medical knowledge for the benefit of the patient and the advancement of the healthcare. I will attend to my own health, well-being, abilities in order to provide care with higher standards. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties.
I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties.
Even under threats, I will make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. The next is the ANPMP creed. I think only the members of ANPMP should stand. ANPMP forever. ANP. Many, but we are one, north, south, east or west. We are great keepers of the people's heads. We work every day and night that Nigerians will be healthy. From up above, the river Niger and Benue, to our conference heritage, and to the mangroves of the Niger Delta, we abound. We are with Nigerians everywhere. they are found in the land. We are available and accessible. We are the largest providers of the healthcare needs of Nigerians. We are the private doctors of Nigeria, generalists and specialists. A healthy Nigeria is our goal. Affordable healthcare is our desire. Universal health coverage is our vision. In love and care, we serve in unity and faith. We prevail in hope and determination. We triumph. We are greater together. We care, we care, we care, but God heals. God bless Edo Central Zone. God bless Edo State. God bless Nigeria. God bless Nigerians. God bless the ANPMP.
Distinguished guests, please put your hands together for the medical doctors in the house and the members of the ANPMP. While the creed of the Association of Nigerian Private Medical Practitioners was ongoing, we had the privilege of welcoming into our midst the chairman of the Nigerian Medical Association Edo State Branch. Distinguished guests, please put your hands together for my leader, Dr. Eustace Usegali. Please put your hands together for him. All right. Distinguished guests, at this point, we'll be receiving a welcome address from the zonal chairman of the Edo State Association of Nigerian Private Medical Practitioners. Distinguished guests, please put your hands together as I invite up on stage Dr. Andrew Egbedion. Please put your hands together for him as he comes forward to give us a welcome address. Please keep clapping till he comes, keep clapping till he comes, keep clapping till he comes. Thank you, sir.
So here is my welcome address to all of us gathered in this hall. The Executive Governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpewolo, His Excellency, the Chairman, House Committee on Health, and member of the Edo State House of Assembly, Honorable Dr. Richard Edosa Osaro, the Honorable Commissioner of Health, Dr. Siri Oshomole, distinguished members of the National Executive Council of our association. Some of them are online, live with us at this ceremony, with special regards to our National President, Dr. K. Adeshola. Our Royal Fathers present. We have representatives of the Onoji of Ekuma, they are with us, and the representatives of the Onoji of Iru are here. Heads of regulatory agencies, the Chief Executive Officer of Edo Hema is here, Dr. Adeswa Urogide, professional colleagues around, ex-team colleagues, members of ANPMP Edo Central Zone, ladies and gentlemen. It is with profound gratitude and a deep sense of responsibility that I welcome you all to the 2026 Annual General Meeting of the Association of Nigerian Private Medical Practitioners, Edo State Zone, Edo Central Zone. Your presence here today, particularly that of our government functionaries and partners in the health sector, signals a shared commitment to strengthening healthcare delivery at the grassroots where it matters most. To our distinguished guests, thank you for honoring us despite your demanding schedules. The theme of this year's AGM, enhancing qualitative healthcare delivery among private medical practitioners, speaks directly to the reality of our role in Nigeria's health system. Private medical practitioners account for a substantial portion of first contact care across the country. The quality of care we provide, therefore, has a direct bearing on health outcomes, patient trust, and the overall burden on public facilities. This year, we have chosen two sub-themes that address urgent gaps in our daily practice. Common eye conditions, filling the gap. Visual impairment remains a leading cause of disability, yet many cases seen at primary level go undetected or mismanaged. As private practitioners, we are often the first point of contact before patients reach an ophthalmologist. This session is designed to equip us with practical skills for early recognition, appropriate referral, and basic management, so that preventable blindness does not become a permanent burden on in our communities. Filling the golden hour gap, scalable neonatal interventions for private practice settings. The first hour after birth is decisive for neonatal survival. Unfortunately, many private facilities lack standardized protocols or equipment to intervene within this critical window. We must confront this gap not with idealism, but with scalable, context-appropriate solutions that can be implemented in typical private practice settings without compromising safety or cost effectiveness. Saving a newborn is saving a generation. Colleagues, qualitative healthcare is not built on infrastructure alone. It rests on competence, accountability, collaboration, and continuous learning. This AGM is our platform to interrogate our standards, share evidence-based practices, and align with government policy for the benefit of the Edo Central population that we serve. I acknowledge the challenges we face: rising cost of consumables, regulatory pressures, and workforce shortages. Yet, these challenges should sharpen our resolve rather than diminish our duty. The partnership between government and private practitioners is no longer optional if we are to achieve universal health coverage. For our government representatives present here today, we appreciate your support and we seek sustained engagement that is collaborative rather than adversarial. Policy that listens to frontline practitioners produces better implementation. To my fellow members, let this meeting renew our professional oaths. Let us live here with actionable knowledge, stronger networks, and renewed commitment to patient-centered care. I hereby declare the 2026 AGM of the Edo Central ANPMP open and wish us all fruitful deliberations. Thank you and welcome.
Distinguished guests, please put your hands together. Please put your hands together for Dr. Andrew Engidon. Here present, we have the members of the Ambrosali University Medical Students Association, the future doctors of our state, our country, and our world. Please put your hands together for members of AMSA here present, ably led by my president, I beg your pardon, Comrade Ohiwere David. Please put your hands together for members of AMSA, please. All right. Moving on, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be hearing more and more addresses, and after that, we'll go to our lectures for the day proper. Up next, we are going to receive an address by the chairman of today's occasion. Distinguished guests, please put your hands together for Honorable Richard Osaro Edosa, the chairman of today's occasion, as he comes forward to give us his opening address. Please put your hands together for him.
Good afternoon. I'm glad to be in your midst today. I have my senior colleagues here because I am also a medical doctor, even though I'm now a legislator. His Excellency, Senator Monday Okpebholo, the Governor of Edo State, distinguished colleagues, respected members of the Association of Nigerian Private Medical Practitioners, the CEO, Edo Hema, Dr. Adesua Rohide, Chairman NMA, Dr. Osegali Eustace, our esteemed guests, royal fathers, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure and a deep sense of responsibility that I welcome you all to this annual general meeting, scientific conference, and award night of the ANPMP, Edo Central Zone. Today's gathering is not just a routine meeting, it's a reflection of our shared commitment to advancing healthcare delivery within Edo State and beyond. The theme of this year's conference, enhancing qualitative healthcare delivery among private medical practitioners in Edo State, the role of Edo State Health Regulation and Monitoring Agency is both timely and crucial. In an era where the expectations of healthcare services are rapidly evolving, quality must remain at the center of everything we do. As private medical practitioners, we are not only caregivers, but also key stakeholders in shaping a resilient and accountable health system. The collaboration with regulatory bodies such as EDOEMA underscores the importance of standards, monitoring, and continuous improvement in our practice. I am particularly pleased with the carefully selected sub-team for this conference. Topics such as common eye conditions, standing in the gap and closing the golden hour gap, scalable neonatal interventions for private practice setting, highlights our collective focus on addressing real pressing health challenges affecting our community. This discussion will undoubtedly equip us with practical knowledge, innovation strategies to improve patient outcome. Let me also commend the organizers for putting together this important event, bringing together experts, keynote speakers, professionals, whose wealth of experience would enrich our deliberation. I encourage every participant to engage actively, share insights, and take full advantage of this platform for learning and collaboration. As we deliberate today, let's remember that the ultimate goal of our profession is service to preserve life, restore health, and give hope. The responsibilities we bear is enormous as doctors, but together, through unity, professionalism, and adherence to best practices, we can significantly elevate the standard of healthcare delivery in our dear state. On this note, I formally declare this annual general meeting, scientific conference, and awards night open. Thank you, and God bless you.
Distinguished guests, please put your hands together for our chairman of today's occasion. Please put your hands together for him. All right, we would like to recognize in absentia the president of the ANPMP, the national president of the ANPMP, Dr. K.A. Adeshola. Please let's put our hands together for him. And he is ably represented here today. And he is also here in double capacity as the chairman of the Edo State branch of the ANPMP. Please, distinguished guests, put your hands together as I respectfully invite for his welcome address, Dr. Godfrey Imoitinya. Please put your hands together for him.
Thank you very much. I have here 2 addresses to give. I, Dr. Godfrey Imoitinya, standing in for the National President of the Association of Nigerian Private Medical Practitioners. My name actually is Godfrey. I saw that the printer's devil touched the booklet before you and wrote Geoffrey. But they are forgiven, their sins are forgiven. So I speak, reading what is before me as presented by the National President, Dr. K. Adeshola, FAGP. Distinguished Chairman of the occasion, the Edo State Honorable Commissioner for Health, my Lord Temporal, Judicial, and Medical, the Chairman of Edo State ANPMP, and members of the State Executive Committee present, esteemed colleagues of the Edo Central Zonal Chapter, invited guests, men and women of the 4th Estate, ladies and gentlemen. It is with immense pride and deep sense of professional solidarity that I extend my warm greetings to the Edo Central ANPMP on this significant occasion of your annual general meeting. The Edo Central Zonal Chapter has consistently exemplified the core values of ANPMP: excellence in clinical care, ethical practice, and unwavering commitment to the health and well-being of our communities. At a time when Nigerian healthcare landscape faces complex challenges ranging from workforce shortages to evolving disease burdens, the role of private medical practitioners in bridging the service gap has never been critical. Your AGM is more than a statutory gathering. It is a platform to collectively reflect on your collective progress, renew oath to the patient-centered care, and chart a course for stronger collaboration, capacity building, and advocacy. The theme of this year's meeting speaks directly to the need for innovation and resilience in private practice. And I'm confident that the deliberations here will yield actionable outcomes that will strengthen both your zone and the association nationally. The National Secretariat remains committed to supporting your zonal initiatives, protecting the professional interests of our members, and engaging constructively with government and regulatory bodies to create an enabling environment with government and regulatory bodies for quality private health care delivery. I urge you to use this forum to foster mentorship among your younger practitioners, embrace digital healthcare solutions, and uphold the highest standard of medical care. On behalf of the National Executive Council and the entire membership of ANPMP across the Federation, I commend the astute leadership of the Dr. Andrew Egbedion-led executive for his commitment to hard work and dedication. May this meeting be productive, and may your resolution be impactful, and may your fellowship be strengthened. I wish you a fruitful deliberation and a successful annual general meeting. That is the speech from or the address from our national president. Now I have my address here. The chairman, the House Committee Chairman on Health, Dr. Richard Edosa, Honorable Dr. Richard Edosa, the Chief Executive Officer of Edohema, NMA Chairman, I see you. You are our father here. So we recognize your presence. Our senior colleagues and other colleagues, I welcome you to this meeting. All other, please permit me to stand on all other existing protocols. It is indeed an honor to be invited to this scientific AGM conference by the Association of Nigerian Private Medical Practitioners, ANPMP, Edo Central Zone. It gladdens my heart that under the leadership of Dr. Andrew Egbedion, the zone has made a tremendous stride culminating in the organization of this conference. I wish to state that the topic, enhancing qualitative healthcare delivery among private medical practitioners in Edo State, the role of Edo State Health Regulation and Monitoring Agency, Edohema, is quite apt. The Association of ANPMP Edo State has been in the forefront of driving for the establishment of an effective, well-funded regulatory agency for over 4 years. And it gladdens our hearts that a series of efforts and advocacy have been translated to the establishment of Edohema. The ANPMP Edo State is in support and ready to work for this, ready to work or collaborate with Edohema in carrying out its regulatory and monitoring activities. We wish therefore to congratulate the first executive officer, CEO of Edohema, Dr. Adesuwa Orogide, as well as the Honorable Commissioner for Health, Dr. Sirio Shomole, for their vision and foresight in ensuring that Edohema came to fruition. I also wish to acknowledge, in fact, appreciate the effort of Honorable Dr. Richard Edosa for all the efforts he made to ensure that the bill passed successfully through the Edo State House of Assembly. We cannot fail to thank you enough. In fact, if there's anything you have done in that House of Assembly, is standing behind the Edohema. We appreciate you as ANPMP. We therefore wish to, the association also wish to appreciate the Edo State Governor, distinguished Senator Monday Okpebolo, for the establishment of Edohema. Factors affecting qualitative healthcare delivery in the private sector. We wish to state from the perspective of the Association of Nigerian Private Medical Practitioners that for us to have an effective and qualitative healthcare delivery in the state, in the private sector, we must recognize that the private health sector takes care of 65 to 70% of the healthcare needs of the citizenry of the state. It has been proven and tested by even statistical analysis. And therefore, we know that many of the challenges that is affecting the qualitative healthcare delivery involve the multiple levies and taxations that oftentimes are imposed on private medical facilities. We also see the menace of parallel regulatory agencies that have often invaded our private practice, embarrassing even the practitioner in charge, like the local government, sanitation unit, the various ministries that often comes with imposing ridiculous fees on our private medical practice, like the environmental remedial fees that are being levied on private medical facilities. We have seen also safety agencies, fire safety agencies invading our facilities with talks. We have seen other regulatory, cognate ministries like Ministry of Commerce, Federal Ministry of Labor, Industrial Training Fund, all have become a major keg in the wheel of progress. These agencies often constitute nuisance and intimidate healthcare practitioners, arraigning them in mobile court for illegal demands or levies. Also, the exploitative and illegal revenue drives by entities of government, both local government authorities, asking for things like operational levies, clinic special levies, which are not known to law, oftentimes have impeded quality healthcare practice. Non-state actors, community development agencies, community development agents, touts, street urchins, poor social infrastructures like electricity and accessible road, law enforcement agents terrorizing, even private medical practitioners. I'm sorry to say we have very good ones who protect us, but there are some bad eggs. Will it not surprise you that just this week, it took the association national chairman to go and bail a medical doctor who was sentenced to 6 months imprisonment without an option of fine for the missing 2-yard wrapper of a patient in his facility. 2-yard wrapper was missing in the facility, and he was taken to the police station. And the police said, settle. The man said he has nothing to settle. He was taken to court, immediately sentenced to 6 months imprisonment without an option of fine. That is to tell you the kind of embarrassment and the kind of environment private medical practitioners are plying their trade. And what do you expect? Will there be quality healthcare delivery? Poor social infrastructure, manpower deficiencies have become a relatively difficult aspect of our practice. In fact, you hardly have doctors in your facilities. If they stay up to 6 months, you have done very well. Most of them have jackpot. Even the one standing here, his own son, who is a medical doctor, also jackpot and leave me in my practice. He wanted a greener pasture. Though there was green pasture here, but he wanted something green. And I didn't blame him. My father is a farmer. His father is what? A medical doctor. So you see, deficiency has become a challenge, worsening the already precarious state of the healthcare delivery in our state. Not only that, quackery has become so alarming. Quackery ranges from what I term internal professional, or in quote, internal, and external. What do I mean? Within the profession, we also have quacks who are going beyond their expertise, and at the end of the day have made a difficult aspect. Oh, they say I should summarize. Why do you give me the mic? I'm a pastor. And I'm a chairman. I will soon round up, don't worry. Don't give me mic next time, because you can't control me. I'm representing K. Adeshola. Thank you very much. The non-professional, the nurses, the pharmacists, the TBAs, the chemists have taken over the healthcare space. These are further worsening the quality of our healthcare. Poor health insurance officer, not enabling, not allowing patients or making patients to pay out of pocket has become a major challenge. That most of the patient comes in late because they could not afford quality healthcare. Economic crisis, ignorance, and therefore the role. Also, therefore the role of Edohema, while we appreciate the establishment of the regulatory agency and we will collaborate with you. However, you must also help us. My CEO, I'm talking to you. You must help this agency, must collaborate with us. We will help you, you will help us. It's a give and take. We don't see you as an adversary. You don't see us as an adversary. We want to regulate private practice. We prayed for it. We desired it. We advocated for it. And therefore, the kind of situation that happened in some of our sister states, where they try to implement the regulation, should not repeat itself or should not be seen in our state. Therefore, we want you to be firm, to do what you ought to do, because we as an association will not cover up any form of malpractice, substandard, no practice. In fact, I've gone to some places. I'll talk to them. We are still using pots to be boiling instrument for surgery. All those type of things must not be. And everyone should do the right thing. We as an association will not cover up any facility that is not up to date, that will not meet the basic requirements. Therefore, we encourage policies that will encourage qualitative medical practice, but then with a face. Public sensitization and enlightenment of the citizen is very key. And we maintain the same criteria for both public and private institutions. If the PSCs are treating and you go there and they not meet up standard, why will you now use the standard for private facilities? So there must be what is good for the Jews is also good for the involvement of stakeholders in regulating and monitoring activities should be encouraged, and no policies should be developed without the input of those that to be affected. That is when we have trust and we'll be able to work in synergy. This association, in the quest of wanting to ensure that monitoring and regulation takes place, we made available a Sienna vehicle and branded it under the Ministry of Health to be able to go around. We even have to fuel it for them to be able to visit. We want government to fund the regulatory agency so that they have adequate logistics. And because logistics may not be enough, we have volunteered to rebrand. CEO, I'm talking to you. You know, I'm a pastor, so I look at people face to face. CEO, I want to tell you that we are rebranding our vehicle to represent the new dispensation that Edohema has come to stay. I want to say this, that most government policies militate against qualitative medical practice. Classifying medical practice as a commercial or profit-making entities when it comes to taxation and levies is an aberration. Recent taxation drive has made medical practice to lose its empathy to patients. The Code of Medical Ethics often view the private medical practice as humanitarian and social services, especially when it relates to emergencies and indigent patients. A private medical facilities or practitioner may be termed wicked or inhuman when it comes to when it decides to hold on to patients for failure to pay their bills. The ANPMP as a body frowns. I would not encourage its members to practice quackery. Effort must be geared towards the eradication of quackery, medical malpractice, and substandard practice in all forms. Our people should learn to work within the skills that they have work within the skills they have achieved or acquired, and not do something that will call their practice to question. We are an association. Once again, wish to congratulate Edohema and say that we'll collaborate with you. And for everyone who are here, our ANPMP members, let's note, we are in support of Edohema. Thank you very much for listening. I know it's a short address, so that means.
Distinguished guests, please let's put our hands together for Dr. Emoitiyan, please. Distinguished guests, will be briefly hearing from the NMA chairman of Edo State. Distinguished guests, please put your hands together for Dr. Eustace Osegale. After that, we'll get into the keynote lecture and lectures of the day. Please put your hands together for Dr. Eustace, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. MC or Dr. MC. Standing on the already well-established protocol because time is well spent, but I must acknowledge the chairman of the event, a brother by every sense of the word, Dr. Richard Edosa, Chairman House Committee on Health, the DG Edo Rema, the pioneer, ever-shining DJ, his sister, Dr. Adeswa Orogide, the Chairman ANPMP, the name is always a tongue twister, Dr. Emoitiyan, the Chairman ANPMP Edo Central Zone, Dr. Andrew Segale Ekbedion, the Coordinator Edo Central Zone, Dr. William Akerele, and all the speakers of this event, distinguished guests, colleagues, and partners in health. It's with great pleasure I extend warm greetings to all participants gathered for this timely and impactful event. The theme, enhancing qualitative healthcare delivery among private medical practitioners in Edo State, speaks directly to our collective responsibility. Private practitioners remain a crucial pillar of our health system and are today about the largest contributors to primary and secondary care in our state. And I think that is underlined and we should take that home. If we remove private practitioners and private hospitals in this state, and I'm speaking to my brother, Dr. Edosa, and the DG Edo Rema, if we remove private hospitals from this, the equation of healthcare in the state, our primary and secondary healthcare will basically collapse. So I think ANPMP deserves a round of applause for that. And legislators, members of government should continue to empower them for what they are doing for us. Sustained quality can only be achieved through strong partnership with the Edo State Health Regulation and Monitoring Agency. Under the astute leadership of Dr. Adeswa Orogide, the agency has hit the ground running, and we can already envisage the improvements the partnership will bring to the private health space by upholding standards, promoting continuous training, and ensuring accountability. We will safeguard the health of every citizen we serve. Equally important in our sub-term is common eye disease, standing in the gap, preventable blindness and visual impairment remain a major public health concern. I'm confident that Dr. Wisin Obiera, a renowned authority in eye health in the country, will empower us to bridge the gap in this critical area. I commend the Association of Nigerian Private Medical Practitioners for stepping forward through awareness, encouraging early screening and timely referrals. Eye health is life health, and our interventions today will preserve livelihoods tomorrow. Neonatal health is very key in reducing infant mortality. And today, Dr. Hereta Ogeni is doing justice. Once again, I thank this zone, the private practitioners in this zone, for taking this step forward in improving neonatal health and reducing infant mortality. I want to commend Dr. Andrew Agbedion, the zonal chairman, for putting this up, and he continues to, and for all he continues to do for the profession and our association. To the Edo State Health Regulation and Monitoring Agency, we appreciate your regulatory leadership. To our private medical practitioners, I urge renewed commitment to ethics, excellence, and collaboration. Together, we will build a health system where quality is not an exception, but the standard. I want to use this medium to once again reiterate the support of Honorable Richard Edosa. He's in the Edo State House of Assembly, not just for the people of Oredo local government area. He's also there for doctors. And on behalf of all the doctors in the state, Dr. Edosa, I want to say a big thank you. Our bill on Edo Rema was successful and friendly to the patients in Edo State, because really, without a patient, there's no doctor. The bill was friendly to the patients in Edo State and put the patient first, because Dr. Edosa is a doctor. And I also want to use this medium to encourage doctors, just the way Dr. Adeswa told me a while ago. let's get into politics. Because if Dr. Edosa was in there, we won't have won. I also want to thank Dr. Adesua Rogide for hitting the ground running. Dr. Adesua will not leave you alone. We will continue to partner with you because the Edo State citizens' life is worth it. And truly, like I tell you every time, even a doctor can be a patient. All of us are patients, so we must regulate our health space so that the health space is benefiting for all of us. I want to assure all of us that the Edo State branch of the Nigerian Medical Association is ready, eager, willing to support you and continuous partnership. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
Distinguished guests, please put your hands together for the Edo State NMA Chairman, Dr. Eustace, who said that for that wonderful address. At this point, distinguished guests, we'll be moving straight into the keynote lecture for today, which is titled Enhancing Qualitative Healthcare Delivery Among Private Medical Practitioners in Edo State, the role of the Edo State Health Regulation and Monitoring Agency. But just before that, we'd like to recognize the presence of certain special personalities in our list, no matter the state. I beg your pardon, ladies and gentlemen. As I was saying, no matter your state of health, you would always need a psychiatrist or a mental health specialist. Is on this note, I would like to recognize, I beg your pardon, the presence of a psychiatrist in our midst. Please put your hands together for Dr. Okete. We would also like to recognize the presence of a consultant obstetrician and gynecologist. Please put your hands together for my teacher, Dr. S.A. Ekwaze. I would also like to recognize the presence of my teacher, one of the finest pediatricians I know, a consultant pediatrician in the Ira Specialist Teaching Hospital and Ambrosali University. Distinguished guests, please put your hands together for my teacher, Dr. Adugu Owobu. Please put your hands together for her. Also in our midst, we have the head of the Department of Pediatrics, Ira Specialist Teaching Hospital. He is a consultant pediatrician. Please put your hands together for Dr. Adetuji present. All right, at this point, we'll be moving straight to the keynote address. And I will have the singular honor and privilege of reading the citation of our keynote speaker for today. Once more, our theme for today and our keynote lecture for the day is Enhancing Qualitative Healthcare Delivery Among Private Medical Practitioners in Edo State, the role of the Edo State Health Regulation and Monitoring Agency, Edo HEMA. And to deliver this lecture, we have the Chief Executive Officer of the Edo State Health Regulation and Monitoring Agency, Dr. Adesoa Orohide. Dr. Adesoa Orohide is a highly accomplished dental surgeon, healthcare administrator, and private health advocate with over 15 years of progressive leadership experience in Nigerian healthcare sector. She is known for her expertise in hospital administration, regulatory affairs, clinical governance, and quality improvement, with a strong commitment to patient safety and health systems strengthening. She currently serves as the Chief Executive Officer of the Edo State Health Regulation and Monitoring Agency, Edo HEMA, where she leads strategic initiatives to ensure effective healthcare regulation, compliance, and improved service delivery across Edo State. A visionary leader, she is passionate about innovation, policy development, and advancing equitable healthcare access, particularly for women and vulnerable populations. Dr. Adesoa Orohide holds a Bachelor of Dental Surgery from the University of Benin, a master's degree in health administration at Walden University, the United States of America. Her professional developments include certificates in leadership and management in health, University of Washington, conflict management and renegotiation, strategic planning, and multiple professional courses in communication, time management, and healthcare improvement. She is also undertaking executive training in resilient leadership and practical improvement science at the Harvard Business School. Like I earlier said, she is the Chief Executive Officer of the Edo Health Regulation and Monitoring Agency, Edo HEMA, from January 2026 to date. She has been the Permanent Secretary, the establishment of Edo HEMA from May 6, 2025 to December 5, 2025. She has been the Permanent Secretary of Edo State Hospitals Management Agency, the Director, Regulation, Monitoring and Division, Edo State Ministry of Health, Director, Dental Services, Edo State Ministry of Health, Medical Director, District Hospital, Egba. She has led many major institutional reforms, significantly improving health hospital revenue, patient turnout, and service delivery through strategic initiatives and community outreach programs. She is also representing the Honorable Minister of Health in most programs. She has served in various capacities across Edo State Health Institution, including Edo Specialist Hospital, Central Hospital, Benin City, Stella Obasanjo Hospital, and General Hospitals Abogida, Ora, with responsibilities spanning clinical care, departmental leadership, healthcare service delivery. Dr. Rohide Edin has contributed significantly to several high-level committees, including multiple committees under the head of service, 4 Edo State Prep committees, Edo State Management Committee on Gender-Based Violence, Edo State Technical Working Committee on Gender-Based Violence, Sexual Assault Management Committee, Standard Operating Procedure Committee for Gender-Based Violence, Secretary, Investigative Committee for Science and Technology as Chairman, Incident Management Team on Maternal and Infant Mortality Reduction. She has played key roles in policy development, protocol design, and public sensitization initiatives. She is an active member of several professional bodies, including the Medical Women Association of Nigeria, M1, where she serves as the National Internal Auditor, Chairman, National Dental and Oral Health Committee, Nigerian Medical Association, the Nigerian Dental Association, the American Dental Association, where she's an associate member, and the Nigerian League of Women Voters. She is also the past president of M1 Edo State, and she has led large-scale health advocacy and outreach program impacting hundreds of communities. Dr. Rohide Edigin has participated in numerous international and national conferences, including engagement in the United States, Australia, South Korea, Kenya, Ghana, Singapore, Dubai, and multiple United Nations Commission on the status of women sessions in New York. Her conference participation reflects her commitment to global health discourse, innovation, and policy advancement. She has received numerous recognitions for her contributions to healthcare and humanitarian services, including the University of Benin Alumni Award recognition in 2025, the Bodensa Award of Excellence in 2025, the Best of Edo Humanitarian Recognition Award in 2024, Award of Honor in Service to Humanity International Women's Day recognition from Consolidated Women Groups, multiple awards from the Medical Women Association, multiple awards from the Association of Resident Doctors, University of Benin, Best M1 President from the M1 National 2021, Award for Role Model and Creativity in 2021, multiple Nigerian Medical Association Awards for Excellence, Nigerian Dental Association Award of Recognition, several honors of leadership, innovation, and public health advocacy, too numerous to mention at this time, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Rohide Edigin enjoys reading, traveling, writing, volunteering, and problem solving. She has a deep passion for advocacy, particularly for women and children, and remains actively engaged in community development and humanitarian services. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our keynote speaker for today, Dr. Adesowa Rohide.
Thank you. Yeah, I have 15 minutes. It's no longer good afternoon. I think it's now good evening. My chairman, Health Committee, Dr. Richard Osaro Edosa, my chairman, Nigerian Medical Association, Dr. Eustace Isagile. Please permit me to stand on existing protocols. We are here to discuss enhancing qualitative healthcare delivery among private medical practitioners in Edo State, the role of Edo HEMA. Healthcare is not merely a service delivered within facilities. It is a public trust grounded in responsibility and accountability. every patient who seeks care entrusts their life, dignity, and well-being to the system. This trust must be protected through safe, ethical, and competent practices. When quality fails, the consequences extend beyond administrative lapses to real human harm, including preventable complications and loss of life. Quality healthcare does not occur by chance. It is built through clearly defined standards, supported by systems, and sustained through effective regulation. Without these structures, trust becomes fragile and healthcare outcomes become unpredictable. What are we going to get from this presentation? The overview for the presentation. It examines how Edo State is addressing systemic gaps in private healthcare through structured regulation. It highlights the role of Edo-HEMA as a central regulatory authority, ensuring that healthcare services are not only available, but safe, standardized, and aligned with best practices. It further emphasizes that sustainable quality improvement cannot be achieved by regulation alone, but requires strategic partnership with private practitioners, particularly through professional bodies such as the ANPMP. So why are we having this conversation? Why does this conversation matter? The private health sector, as we all know, is the central healthcare delivery in Nigeria, accounting for an estimated 60 to 70% of services, particularly at the primary and outpatient levels. In Edo State, private facilities remain the first point of care for many communities. Nigeria also records over 70% out-of-stock pocket health expenditure, among the highest globally by World Bank. This places both financial and clinical risks directly on patients. Recent reports, including new reports, warns of falling health infrastructure and rising costs for care, highlights widening gaps between access and quality. The challenge is therefore no longer access alone, but ensuring consistent, safe, and standardized care across facilities. The systemic gaps that recently we in Edo-HEMA, with our feed data, have come across, Edo-HEMA has revealed persistent systemic gaps in private health facilities. These include, please, private health facility owners, let's take note of this, 50% inconsistent adherence to clinical and operational standards. 50% of the health facilities were visited are inconsistent with adherence to clinical and operational standards. Some don't even have protocols at all in the first instance. We have weak infection prevention and control practices. Over 80% of the health facilities visited in the last quarter by Edo-HEMA have weak infection prevention control. Okay, we also have variable quality of care across facilities. There is also limited patient awareness of their rights. 90% of patients do not know their rights in random selected health facilities that we visited, alongside the presence of unlicensed and unregulated operators. We all know, we call them quack professionals. Poor emergency services in 80% of the health facilities offering these services that were visited. These gaps are not just technical issues, they are patient safety risks. Media reports such as Edo moves against quackery as Edo-HEMA enforces strict standards, Western Post, highlights the urgency of these issues. These are not isolated deficiencies, but structural weaknesses. Where quality is inconsistent, patient safety becomes uncertain, and healthcare delivery loses credibility and reliability. What's the regulatory imperative? Globally, strong health systems are built on 3 pillars: policy formation, service delivery, and regulation. Effective health systems are built on the interaction of these three pillars. While policy defines the direction, service delivery ensures access. Regulation guarantees that care meets acceptable standards. In Edo State, we have made a deliberate and strategic decision to strengthen the third pillar, regulation. Historically, regulatory systems have often been fragmented or reactive, allowing variability in care quality to persist. This creates environments where outcomes differ widely across facilities. Without strong oversight, healthcare risks becoming an unstructured marketplace rather than a coordinated system. Strengthening regulation is therefore essential to ensure standardization, accountability, and patient protection, particularly within the private healthcare sector. Edo HEMA as a system solution. The establishment of Edo State Health Regulation and Monitoring Agency represents a major reform. A clear separation of roles between policy and regulation, a whole sector regulatory framework, a single authority responsible for standards, compliance, and enforcement. The establishment of Edo HEMA represents a strategic response to systemic gaps in healthcare regulation in Edo State. As a central regulatory authority, is responsible for overseeing standards across both public and private healthcare providers. By consolidating licensing, monitoring, inspection, and enforcement functions, the agency provides a unified framework for accountability. This reform also introduces a clear separation between policy making and regulatory enforcement, strengthening the governance structure of Edo State. Edo HEMA is therefore not merely an administrative institution or just another agency, but a system-level solution designed to improve safety, standardization, and performance across the healthcare sector. Quality in healthcare must be understood as a system outcome shaped by regulation and not individual efforts alone. At Edo HEMA, quality is defined across multiple dimensions. It includes patient safety, effectiveness, patient-centered care, timeliness and responsiveness, which includes emergency preparedness and functional referral systems, accountability, which includes transparent operations and regulatory compliance. These principles are supported by the national frameworks, such as the National Health Care Act and the Patient's Bill of Rights. However, without enforcement, these standards remain aspirational. Edo HEMA operates at the custodian of standards in Edo State's health sector. Edo HEMA's role is to translate the expectations into measurable, enforceable standards, ensuring that quality is consistent across health facilities rather than dependent on individual discretion. Our role in enhancing quality healthcare delivery among private practitioners can be structured into the following areas: licensing and accreditation, that involves mandatory registration of all private health facilities, verification of the scope of services of all health facilities, enforcement of no license, no operation. I'm sure some of you have been hearing that slogan. We ensure that only qualified and properly equipped facilities are allowed to operate in Edo State. Through inspection and monitoring, routine inspections can be routine and unannounced inspections, use of standardized checklists and digital tools, assessment of clinical practices of your infrastructure, hygiene standards, and workforce compliance. Regulation must be continuous and not episodic. Quality assurance and continuous improvement, which involves implementation of standardized regulatory frameworks like our stakeholder engagement that we held 2 weeks ago, Project Safe Care, Star rating our systems of facilities. Yes, we are going to star rate our health facilities into 1 star, 2 star, 3 stars, 4 stars, and 5 stars henceforth. Feedback loops for improvement. We have sent out our feedback system for us to get response from the public, from health facility owners, from patients, and from us health workers inclusive. We are not just regulators, we are quality improvement partners. Workforce regulation, that will be something new on the board in terms of how we are going to be carrying it out. It's going to include verification of annual practicing licenses. We have discussed that in tandem with the Nigerian Medical Association. Monitoring of professional conduct. We are collaborating with our regulatory councils. Verification of physical fitness and mental health certifications, especially to do with the public health sector. A facility is only as good as the people who work in it. Enforcement and anti-quackery. Identification and closure of illegal facilities. Prosecution where necessary. And like ANPMP chairman has said, we are in partnership when it comes also to enforcement. Public awareness campaigns. We are going to have a public anti-quackery walk in the next 2 weeks, and we are going to be inviting ANPM to participate fully, NMA and all other professional health bodies to participate fully in the anti-quackery walk. Let me be clear. Quackery is not just illegal, it is dangerous. Consumer protection and patients' rights. Establishment of feedback and complaint systems, this has already been done. Public awareness campaigns, enforcement of patients' rights standards. While regulation is essential, it cannot achieve sustainable improvement in isolation. Strategic partnerships with private medical practitioners is critical to strengthen healthcare delivery. Professional bodies such as ANPM, NMA play a vital role in bridging the gap between regulatory frameworks and clinical practices. Through collaboration, practitioners can better understand regulatory expectations, while regulators gain insights into operational realities. The goal is to move beyond compliance as an obligation toward partnership as a shared responsibility, where both regulators and practitioners work together to improve standards, enhance patient safety, and build trust, back trust in the healthcare system, because we all know we have been losing public trust. Private practitioners must embrace compliance as a professional obligation. They must invest in quality systems. They must promote patients' rights. They must ensure truth in representation, giving accurate facility signages with the actual scope of services. No false claims of services. If you do not offer emergency services, please do not put up that you offer emergency services on your signages. You must reject and report quackery, because you, more than anybody else, knows these quack professionals that are on your streets, and we will need your support there, for you to give us information on our feedback system anonymously. You don't need to put your name. We don't need to know who you are. A common concern that regulation may become bothersome. I know that is that's one of the fears for the private health practitioners, but let me assure you, EDOHEMA is committed to evidence-based regulation, stakeholder engagement, clarity of guidelines, and phased implementation where necessary. Our goal is not to shut down the system. Our goal is to strengthen it. We are carrying out various strategic initiatives, drive changes in advancing our modern data-driven regulatory approach aimed at improving system transparency and accountability. Key initiatives include statewide facility validation, digital registration systems, yes, we'll put that into place, and the development of public directories of licensed providers. We have programs such as Project SafeCare and Project Clear, promoting quality standardization and stakeholder engagement. There is also increasing alignment between regulation and health financing systems, ensuring that only compliant facilities benefit from structured healthcare programs. This initiative reflects a shift toward a healthcare system where performance is measurable, compliance is visible, and quality is continuously improved through collaboration. Let's look at the bigger picture here. Improved regulation will lead to safer healthcare environment, to reduction in preventable deaths, increased public trust, stronger health system performance, better alignment with insurance and investment framework. Ultimately, regulation is not about control. It has never been about control. It's about confidence in the healthcare sector. So we're calling to action private practitioners. This presents both a responsibility and an opportunity to align with evolving standards and strengthening the professional credibility. The call to action is clear. Engage with EDOHEMA, maintain compliance, invest in quality systems, and collaborate actively through ANPM, NMA, and all our other health professions. Let us move from compliance to commitment. Let us move from regulation to partnership. Let us move from minimum standards to excellence. EDOHEMA stands firmly on one guiding principle: protecting Edo lives one regulation at a time. Quality healthcare is not negotiable. Patient safety is not optional. Regulation is not an obstacle. It is a necessity. Together we can build a healthcare system where every facility is safe, where every practitioner is qualified, where every patient is protected. Thank you for the opportunity.
I'm very sure we can do better than that. Please put your hands together for our keynote speaker, Dr. Adesowa Orohide. Please keep clapping for her. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we'll move quickly to the next lecture and to our first guest lecturer of the day. It is my singular privilege and honor to welcome an associate professor of ophthalmology, one of the finest ophthalmic surgeons I know, an astute gentleman, a one-time chairman medical advisory committee, Ira Specialist Teaching Hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, to present our first guest lecture titled Common Eye Conditions, Standing in the Gap. Please put your hands together for the MD Apex Eye Center, Dr. Wilson Ovieria. Please put your hands together for him as he comes forward.
Thank you very much. I think I will plead your indulgence to allow me to stand on the already existing protocol. But just to mention the chairman of the occasion, Honorable Richard Edosa. I would also like to say that the last time I met Honorable Richard Edosa, he was just a young medical doctor trying to find his feet in the medical world. He wasn't this big. He was just a young man, still trying to survive. So when later I heard that he was running for the position of Edo State House of Assembly, well, I don't live in Oredo, so I wasn't going to give him my vote. That was obvious. Later I heard he won. But his name, since he got into that position, has become a recurrent decimal, especially in the mouth of my brother, Dr. Eustace Osegale. And I often wonder that that's like the other way around with regards to politicians. When they get into a position, they become a little bit different. But I must say that I'm meeting him for the first time since he got elected and got into a position, and I am not disappointed. He has remained what I have known him to be, and I will advise you, my brother, continue to be whom you are. And remember your primary constituency. You will go higher, but don't close the doors, because you will come back home when the time comes. Thank you very much. I've been told to talk for just 10 minutes, what ordinarily would have taken me about an hour and a half to discuss. So
I don't know how I'm going to package this into 10 minutes. I'm a very, very good adherent to time. Therefore, I'll do whatever I have to do. Please, anywhere I stop, these slides can be available to you at any time. For those of you in ISTH, you may have seen these slides over and over again. Actually, I'm only presenting it here because of popular demand. Because somebody said I should bring it to this place. Because those people who are the primary contact of over 60% of Nigerians that are in need of health are the people who gathered here today. And they are those that the system have refused to recognize or appreciate for the work they do day by day. I'm talking about the private practitioners. So today, I also have a problem. My clinic is unnecessarily flooded with certain eye conditions that I think ought not to come to me. I think these are some of the conditions that if our private practitioners are abreast with some information, these people don't need to come to eye clinic, ISTH. They can be taken care at that level, taken care of at that level, and you only send those ones who you know are beyond your capacity to care for to me. If you look at the first picture, I like bringing this picture up. This picture was taken in 2011 at about 7:30 a.m. I had just become a consultant then in ISTH, and I was living in the guest house, so I have nothing doing. I usually go to work quite early. By 7:30 a.m., I was already in the clinic, and I met this group of people sitting and waiting to see me. This is not a hotel room. They are not having a picnic. These are people who have problems, eye problems. And they have decided to come and see us so that we can solve their problems. The least they should get is quality eye care. Can you go to the next stop? Look at them. Most of them are wearing glasses like many of you here. And none of them is smiling. So there's usually no smile for the unhealthy eyes. So quickly, let's do some fact checks. Fact checks. They say 284 million people are visually impaired all over the world. Nigeria is less than 200 million, to be very frank. So imagine the entire Nigerian population is scattered all over the world. Those are the number of people who are visually impaired. And a couple of us belong to that population. And they say 39 million people are blind. Kano and Lagos, two most populous states in Nigeria, are less than 39 million. Imagine everybody in Kano and everybody in Lagos pulled together and they are all blind. Can you do me a favor? Can you just shut your eye for 2 seconds? Keep it shut for 2 seconds. What you just saw, you can open it, is what those people will have to live with for the rest of their life. They may never be able to tell the color of the clothes. They may never be able to tell how their kids are growing. And if they live long enough to become grandparents, they will never be able to know how their grandchildren are like. That's the life they live. And they say 245 million people have moderate to severe. I'll just jump some of these ones so that I can be able to touch some other slides. They say of all of these people we are talking about, yet 80% of them are needlessly so. What that means is that if we all do what we ought to do and do it properly, 80% of the people who are blind, they shouldn't have been blind. 80% of the people who are visually impaired and visually disabled, they ought not to be visually disabled. I stand here, I'm talking to you as an ophthalmologist, I'm telling you about the eye. I'll tell you something. If I take these glasses off my eyes, I'm actually visually disabled. I can't see a single thing. I'm staying here and I can't see a single thing. But if I put the glasses on, I see everything, including into your future. Never mind, the future I see is bright. 90% of people who are visually impaired, they live in underdeveloped world like Nigeria. 19 million children are visually impaired and 5 million children are blind. You will say just 5 million children are blind. Dr. Ada Owobu will tell you that those 5 million children, they have, when you calculate their blind years, that becomes a very big problem for our country. Remember, when a child goes blind, another child stops going to school because somebody has to stay at home to take care of that child. Or the mother stops working, but some other person has to stop doing what he's supposed to be doing so as to take care of that child. And again, I repeat, 80% of those children ought not to be blind. They say an individual goes blind somewhere in the world every 5 minutes. I've been talking for about 5 minutes out of the 10 minutes allotted to me. So since I started talking, somebody somewhere in the world has gone blind. It's not your portion, Abi. Whose portion is it? Can we do something? Some years ago, one black man in America was saying, yes, we can. Yes, we can. People were laughing at him. He said, yes, we can, into the White House, and later became the president of the United States of America. Yes, we can do something. All we need to do is to say, yes, we can. And we mean it, and we start doing something. They said 3 more minutes. All right. Go to the next slide. Go. Forget about it. Now, what is this topic? I can even stop here if you want me to stop here. Common eye condition, where there is no ophthalmologist, or maybe we should say common eye condition, why waiting to see the ophthalmologist? But better put, this topic is, next slide, common eye condition standing in the gap. So what I'm trying to do today is to make all of you associate ophthalmologists, so that when I am not there, when the other ophthalmologists are not there, you will stand in the gap and prevent a situation where those children will go needlessly blind. The others will be a slideshow. Just keep flipping. I don't need to bother you with anatomy. You probably know it better than I do. Just keep flipping. Keep flipping. Refractive error. If you are wearing glasses here, you have a problem called refractive error. If you are above 40, you have refractive error. And if you tell me you are seeing both distance and near above 40, just know that you are denying yourself the beauty of the vision that God has given you. Because it's not me that killed Jesus Christ, that I will not be seen alone. At 40, you can never be seen at far and seen at near. If you know you are seen at far, you have to do something to find out whether you are seen at near. If you are seen at near, you must find out whether you are seen at far. No human being is endowed with both vision at far and at near when you are beyond 40. Next slide. Visual acuity, go on. Squint. Those children you see, one eye is looking there, the other one is looking there. You call them half past 4 eyes. There is something that can be done. Can you just keep flipping? Red eye is the commonest reason why people present to the ophthalmic clinic. I don't need to see them. All you need to, you are the one who's supposed to see them. But allergic conjunctivitis, that eye, the person that is itching that eye, just itching the eye, itching the eye. There are common things. Like I said, I'm not to talk here today, so I'm just showing you a picture. My main business is to tease your appetite a little bit. If you need these slides, I'm sure they'll be available with the organizers, and you can have them. So bacterial conjunctivitis, that eye that is discharging purulently. I have also put the treatment there so that when you look at them, you know how to treat them. Viral conjunctivitis. Then I will talk a little bit about this. Apollo conjunctivitis. This is because so many people have needlessly gone blind because people have mismanaged Apollo conjunctivitis. There's so much I would have told you, but I'll tell you, if you treat Apollo conjunctivitis very, very well, it will last only 2 weeks. And if you don't treat it at all, it will last a whole 14 days. What does that? It does not need any treatment. All you need to do is leave it, maintain hygiene, give supportive treatment, and the disease will run its course. So please stop putting breast milk, sugar water, onion water, physics, and all of that in Apollo conjunctivitis. Right. Next slide. Just keep flipping. I'll just show you pictures. Actually, this is not a presentation, just for you to see. In a land, they'll say the child is crying for something. If the swelling is in the right eye, they say it's the father. If it's in the left eye, they say it's the mother. But I don't have a problem with this because of this, so many children have gotten things they ought not to have gotten from the parents. Actually, it's a simple chalazion that you just do a small incision and curettage, and the patient, the problem is gone. Just flip through the slide. Let everybody see. All of these. Cataract is the commonest cause of reversible blindness in Nigeria. Keep flipping. Retinoblastoma, Dr. Adawabu knows those things better than we do. One of the commonest childhood malignancy. Glaucoma, the commonest cause of irreversible blindness in our country. Keep flipping. All of these. You see what glaucoma, hang on, just go back a little bit. That's what glaucoma does to you. it starts stealing your peripheral vision. We call it the sneak thief of sight. It gradually steals it, no slide, gradually until you wake up one day, you can't see anything again. Keep going. Just flip through. Chemical injury. This is our theater. This is how we do it. Now, go to that last slide. Just allow me to talk a little bit. Okay, I'll talk about the two kids down in the last slide below. One of them is Iradia Owobu at the age of 2. He's now a 300 level engineering student at Covenant University. The other one is Wilson Ovieria, still at the age of less than 2. He's now a 300 level medical student. All of these were done. That's why those children attain that age. I've just listed all of that to you. And if you do all of this, where you end up with? Next slide. A happy family. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Please, a round of applause. Thank you, sir, for your understanding. We are going to make sure that these slides, we send them to our various, to the sessions platform. And for those who have dropped their emails, you will get it. I have to take over the work of the Master of Ceremony at this point in time because of our invited guests who have come from far and near. I've had to go on my knees to beg the second guest speaker, to be patient with me and with the organization of this program. It's almost 5:30, and I really would not want our guests to travel at night. Why that is so, why Dr. Obiera was giving his lecture, we had some guests from the hierarchy of Esan West local government where we are domiciled. Engineer Honorable Sonny Idenekpoma is the Vice Chairman, Esan West Local Government Council. Please, a round of applause for him. And he came with Engineer Agbons. Please, a round of applause. They're on that table. Thank you, sir, Engineer. Honorable Chris Aikoyi is also with us. Thank you. Thank you, sir, for coming. So we have to change our order of events because those who have come to help us have this successful AGM also need to be rewarded for their efforts. So we have 2 classes of awards for today. So we are going straight to award instead of following the order so that our guests can travel back. I would like to crave the understanding of my guests because I will be very fast in 5 minutes. Please, who is assisting me? Where's Dr. Josie? I'm starting with my members, please. The first. Give me the first one there. They have been arranged, so I'm going to be fast because I really want everybody to witness and understand the reasons behind this award. This first award is going to late Dr. Prince Eizoje Ojesewolo. And after contacting the family, we were told that Dr. Osita Nwokike should please receive the award because majority of all the members, they're outside the country. Now, what's the background behind giving? It's a posthumous award. What is the background? Late Dr. Ojesewolo, for many persons who work in rural specialist hospital, what they know much of him is that, yes, he was a chief consultant or an orthopedic surgeon. But not many know that he had a private hospital at Uromi. It was not many know or can remember that he was the chief medical director of Dala Orthopedic Hospital in Kano. And so when the rural specialist hospital was established, he left Kano to assist in the development of the hospital in his place. On his homecoming, while working at rural specialist hospital, he established Ojesewolo Orthopedic Clinic at Uromi. Legend has it that in spite of all his academic achievements, even in administration, he's a fellow this, fellow that, right? He was known for trying to gather private medical practitioners together. At a time, even when ANPMP, while existing in the state capital, was non-existent in Edo Central. But he had that foresight, that belief that private medical practitioners must come together as family. On the basis of this, Edo Central decided to honor him. Please, a round of applause as I present this award to late Dr. Prince
Jason Wolo, and Dr. Osita Wokike. So the second award is going to Dr. Godfrey Moitia, FAGP DMP, our state chairman, who has come. Please, a round of applause for him. All right, in recognition of your outstanding leadership. Now, I have story around every award, but I just have to keep it front because of himself and others who are traveling. And I really want them to witness this. So this is from us, Edo Central. I'm just summarizing it. Congratulations. Congratulations. Thank you. Yes, Dr. Frank Odafe. Yes, he's quite popular around here. He owns where we are. We are not giving him award because he owns. Yes, Dr. Barnabas, I can step forward. I've been told that you receive the award. He's currently not in the country, traveled out yesterday. So he has asked Dr. Barnabas to receive the award. As a matter of fact, he gave us 50% discount. A substantial 300,000 naira was reduced. But please, a round of applause for him. That is not why we are giving him an award. For many of you, you do not even know that is the first Western man to become the national president of ANPMP in Nigeria. Now, a lot of people know how close we are, myself and Dr. Frank Odafe. Now, let me give you a little insight. In 2010, while at the International Conference Center in Abuja, I was a delegate of the Nigerian Medical Association. Then I was the ARD president in Ira Specialist Hospital. And we were 11 delegates that represented Edo State at the International Conference Center. Now, when people were asked to give goodwill messages, one of the people that spoke, that heard the hall spellbound, was Dr. Frank Odafe. And when he was introduced, he came to speak on behalf of the national president of ANPMP as at that time in 2010. He was the first vice president of the association. And this man was so ebullient, so confident, so charming, and the whole hall was heard, I wouldn't say whole stage, but in awe about his performance. And I asked, they say it's an Nesa man. I asked, which association is this? He said ANPMP. That was the day I made up my mind to join ANPMP. And that coincided with the year I started my private practice on the basis of this. Dr. Barnabas Akabe, congratulations and extend our warm regards to Oga. Thank you. Yes. This award is for Dr. Festus Aisabohale. Please be clapping. Remember that I took us through the physician's oath, all right, for this ceremony. So that tells you that he is the oldest medical practitioner in this soil. A round of applause. In spite of, my chairman, sir, please, you have an award. You are taking your award. You are next to take award. Please, sir, my chairman, please. Please, sir. Thank you, sir. When we have meetings, thank you, please. When we have meetings of this association, many of our members are here. I'm very happy. And many of them, I'm sure they will come to meetings next time with what they have seen. But while we were little, if we come for meeting, this man will be there. If it's only when he's not around. And if you look at the membership of the association, people in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and this man will come at every time. Please, let's give it up for Dr. Festus Aisabohale. Congratulations, sir. Congrats, sir. Thank you. Yes. So the chairman of today's occasion, Honorable Dr. Richard Osaro Edosa, we have been honored. Please keep giving me a round of applause. Keep clapping for him as he comes on stage. Thank you, sir, for coming. Thank you for the sacrifice. Despite the short notice, you made it here. You made our occasion grand. We are indeed very, very delighted. God bless you. A round of applause. Keep clapping for him. Thank you, sir. We wish you journey mercies back to base. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And to our keynote address speaker, Dr. Adesua Orogide. How many of you were not in awe when citation was being presented? You saw me going to whisper to her. I told her I must copy your citation. No. I must get more expo. Thank you, ma, for coming. We are blessed. We are honored for that sacrifice to join us today. Congratulations, ma. I wish you journey mercies back. Oh, you have good medals. I forgot. Chairman, let me give him his good medal. I forgot to.
Dr. Eustace Osegale, NMA chairman. Dr. Eustace, I've told you, you stay with us for tonight. All right? But please, this is your award. Thank you for your meritorious service to us in Edo NMA. Thank you for the growth of all the affiliates under your leadership. On the basis of this, we present the award to you. Congratulations, sir. Thank you very much. The next award goes to the Chief Medical Director and Chief Executive Officer of Federal Specialist Teaching Hospital, and Dr. William Akerele will be receiving this award on his behalf. Dr. William Akerele is our coordinator at Edo Center. Please give him a round of applause as he steps forward. He in his own personal capacity, is a special guest of honor at today's event. And just to also that the recipient of this award is having his inaugural lecture on the 23rd of April. And we are using this opportunity to invite every member in this hall to be at the conference center, International Conference Center at Ambrose Ali University to listen to Professor Ruben Agbons Ifedi. Congratulations. The next recipient is the Honorable Commissioner of Health, Edo State, Dr. Siri Oshomole. So many things came up. If some of us had the opportunity to watch television today, granted it was on ITV, EBS, live, addressing issues, and so he called to apologize sincerely. However, Dr. Alari is here to receive the award. Dr. Alari is also of the Edo State Ministry of Health. Please, can you step forward, sir? Dr. Alari Edo, sir. Thank you for the sacrifice you have made. Ordinarily, in his own capacity, for he is a man that works very closely. He came here in his own personal capacity. He's a personal friend of mine. But today, we call on you to receive this award on behalf of your boss. Congratulations. Extend our warm regard. Your medal. Coming. Thank you. Dr. Erieta Ubeni, thank you very much. This is in recognition of your contributions towards the success of the 2026. We will still take your lecture. Thank you for your understanding. God bless you. Yes. The Associate Professor of Ophthalmology. Sir, thank you for making our day great. Please, thank you for understanding with me. But I know the audience, they enjoyed your lecture, and they would have wished I would have given you more time. Thank you. This is in recognition of your contributions towards the success of the 2026 AGM of Edo Central ANPMP. Congratulations, sir. Also goes to, it's an award of extraordinary mentorship. And the recipient is one man in close similarity with Dr. Festus Isaac Okali. Perhaps is the second oldest member. If Dr. Isaac Okali was not here, he would have taken the physician's oath today. Here is a man that lives at Urumi. And our meeting place, by the way, for the information of everybody, we meet in this same facility, but we use a smaller hall. The Prince and Princess Hall is downstairs. It has a capacity for about 30 to 50 people. But here is a man that makes every effort to attend meetings, ask questions, get answers, make inquiries, present himself, give fatherly advice. Please, let's give it up for the fellow of the Association of General Private Practitioners, FAGP, awarded last year at the International Conference Center in Abeokuta, Ogun State. Ladies and gentlemen, please keep clapping for Dr. Enaulo Festus Odimo Udegbe Owale Karasa. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations. Good medal. Congrats, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Please clap for him again. Yes. This award goes to one doctor who has done so much. Every doctor does so much for his community through service to humanity. But this man is legendary. All right? He's legendary for what he does. Not just in Ekoma, but beyond. Many people above or less than 50 years old, they have benefited from his treatment. And where people like me, we charge you 5,000 naira, they can treat you for 100 naira or 200 naira, and you still get well. Give it up for Dr. Francis Ufua. This is award for Dr. Francis Ufua for your contribution to community service. Now, he is a member of this association. He took me to his clinic and said, no, I don't admit. It is not by admission. The main fact that you treat in private practice, by the way, he's a retired director of health services and Bruce Ali University. Please, another round of applause for him. So, in our subsequent meetings, we will be seeing him. I've told him he has no choice. Sir, congratulations. Oh, that is a final year medical student. He's a father of like 3 doctors, medical doctors. 5 medical, oh my God, I beg, take, you are too much. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations, sir. We'll see you in our meetings. Thank you, congratulations, congratulations. Next on the line is my immediate past leader of this association. If you didn't give me opportunity to lead, I probably will not be showing myself here. He sustained the tradition of the association. He's physically not here, but I'm sure he's watching us live where he is in Asaba. He's the immediate past zonal chairman, the first to establish assisted reproductive technology, that's ART, popularly also known as IVF, in Esaland. Let's give it up for Dr. Charles Uyo, and he's going to be Dr. Ehiavi Oko, Senior Registrar, Obstetrics and Gynecology Department, Ira Specialist Hospital, first cousin to Dr. Charles Uyo, is going to receive, please, give a round of applause for him. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations. By the way, he gave us 200,000 naira to assist us for today. We got it this afternoon. Please give him a round of applause. He must be watching. Because he's not listed among the donors. Well, here's a man who just said, he's seen the preparations. Let me make, he has paid all his dues. He's not around here most of the time. Yes, Mother Teresa is in Uromi, but most of the time it's in Asaba and Lagos. He's up to date with his dues. He took the back page of the program, which is the costliest, and still dashed us 200,000 naira. Please clap for him, Uyo, if you are watching me. Thank you. Please, your medal. God bless you. The last but not the least is the man, my daddy. But when I talk with him, you will know it's my daddy. But when we are talking, you imagine, nobody can imagine the age gap difference between us. Not so long ago, last month, first and foremost, I'm giving an award to late Dr. Ojesewolo, right? Who I would consider to be, because when Ojesewolo was gathering private practitioners, we are talking about mid-1990s. Mid-1990s, and we're in 2026. But when we had the ginger to restart again, so the session at that time didn't last long. So it fizzled away, and there was no other opportunity to gather. Until around 2006, 2010, thereabout, when may so rest in place, Dr. Soni was a consultant obstetrician. Soni Eruzegua. Dr. Soni Eruzegua ordinarily should even have been the first to establish AROT, that's IVF in Esaland. His hospital then was opposite Bonais also, and he was cruelly murdered by those who attempted to kidnap him. And we lost somebody who could have uplifted the face of Esaland. So when that happened, we said this man was probably attacked because he's a private practitioner, a doctor. In fact, by the way, when the bad people left the oil cities of Port Harcourt and the rest, the next set of people they were targeting is not like as it is now that it's random. They were medical doctors. In fact, the prevalence of doctors kidnapped at that time was as high as 50%. In other words, for every 2 doctors in the community, 1 was kidnapped. Many people in this hall, they have been victims of kidnapped doctors. By the way, I don't want to start calling names, right? Many victims are here, so let's not get distracted. That formed the basis of us starting again as private practitioners. We try to reinvent ourselves and say, okay, let's come together to care for ourselves, interact, know ourselves, and formulate the way forward. And so that man, this man, took the mantle of leadership. He was privileged to be with Dr. J. Sewolo at that time when they were gathering in Uromi. And so he's actually for this ANPMP, and by this time ANPMP was now fully established in the state capital and I began to spread to this place. And here is a former vice chairman at the state level. Please, hello, please calm down and let's listen. That is another round of food. Food day, men are no worry. That is the opera. I saw new coolers coming in. Everybody, we have plans for you. We want to get you fed up so that tomorrow you come to meeting and you come and ask for form to even join us. Men are clap for us now. All right? So, I told him, I said, whatever is happening today is actually the man in the iron mask. There's a movie, international standard, 5-star, acted by Leonardo DiCaprio. One of the best movies. If you're a fan of American movies, they call it The Man in the Iron Mask. Today, I'm standing tall because I'm able to put this. But this is the real man that gave energy to this second generation of private medical practitioners. He's a fellow of the Association of General Private Practitioners, 2015. Conference, International Center, Coronation, and he's a former zonal chairman of ANPMP Edo Central. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Dr. Teddy Abdullahi Ikwaria. Men are the clap till he collect this thing from me. It is his legacy we are celebrating. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations, sir. We will give you that picture. Okay. Yes, thank you, my vice chairman, for presenting the gold medal. Congratulations. So yeah, join us. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma. That's the beautiful wife. She's a retired judge. Please clap for her. She's here with a husband. No more what? We've done it. And nursing students, you don't want to reduce newborns dying. Please, our next speaker is Dr. Ogbeni. Please, give her a round of applause as she comes to the podium. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not going to clap for me.
Please put your hands together for our next speaker, a consultant pediatrician and neonatologist at the Ira Specialist Teaching Hospital and my lecturer at the Ambrosali University, giving us a sub-team, closing the golden hour gap, scalable neonatal interventions for private practice settings. Distinguished guests, put your hands together for my teacher, Dr. Henrietta Ugbeni. Please put your hands together for her.
Thank you so much. Please permit me to stand on already existing protocol and to specially recognize the chairman, Dr. Ekbedion, for the opportunity to present in this great gathering. So just talk about closing the golden hour gap, scalable neonatal interventions for private practice setting. I will follow this, but I will just be very fast. So neonatal mortality remains a significant contributor to under 5 mortality. If you look at the trends displayed on this slide, you find out that we are making some progress, but however, we are still a bit backward. In 2013, about 37 per 1,000 children die in the neonatal period. 2022, it reduced to 34 per 1,000. In 2023, it reduced further to 33.7 per 1,000. Now, averagely, about 12 neonates out of 1,000 will die. And of this, Nigeria contributes very significantly to this proportion because the neonatal mortality in Nigeria is still around 37 per 1,000. What does this say? It says that Nigeria still has a lot to do, especially as we recognize the weight that the private practitioners put behind neonates and managing neonates before eventually referring to teaching hospital. It has been said over and over again today that about 60% of patients will find themselves first in private hospitals before eventually making their way to the teaching hospital. So therefore, if we miss it at that level, a lot would have gone wrong. So, let me define some terms. Neonatal mortality is the death of a live-born infant during the first 28 days of life. And when we talk about the golden hour, it's talking about the first hour of life after birth. And then we talk about neonatal intervention, deliberate efforts that you make to improve the survival of neonates. Next slide, please. When we talk about scalability, we are just saying interventions, how you can broaden your interventions without necessarily compromising on standards. Of course, we know the private healthcare setting. And then neonatal resuscitation, there are also deliberate steps you put into practice after taking the delivery of a newborn to encourage survival. Why do we need to do more in the golden hour? I've said that the golden hour is really the first 1 hour after delivery. Because this is where you stabilize the airway. This is where you prevent the child from getting cold. Truth be said, once you maintain some very abnormal temperature in the newborn, no matter how they try subsequently, the children or the newborns may not come out of it. That means cold injury sometimes become very, very irreversible, regardless of what the next person is coming to do as intervention. So therefore, it is important that you maintain normal temperature for the newborn. Breastfeeding. We've always advocated that in the first 1 hour, put the baby to the mother's breast, let the baby start to establish feeding. In this 1 hour, you can reduce risk. How is that achievable? Remember that some immunizations are given immediately after birth. So when we talk about scalability, these are some of the interventions we will want to encourage us to continue to practice in our various settings. Newborn neurologic outcome. Most children that are referred from private facility to tertiary hospital, they come with perinatal asphyxia. That means the child has not been able to get enough oxygen because it's not breathing well or it's not sustaining respiration. If in that first golden hour, you do nothing about it, because what we always see is that these babies, they are traveling from a very far place to our teaching hospital in Irua without oxygen cylinder following them. The next thing you see, they run into your unit and they are telling you that baby did not cry at bed, but they have traveled over 1 hour without even oxygen. So these are the things we want to talk about today. What are the key scalable neonatal interventions you can do? The English just look big, but we are starting from the very basic. And that is temperature control. You know, neonates can either be term or preterm. The funny thing is that some of us really don't have enough facility to take care of preterm, but yet we will take the delivery. The best time to refer those mothers is still when the baby is in utero, when it is very possible. Refer the mother and the baby. But if you must take that delivery, it means that you have facility to maintain some form of temperature before referring them to us. Truth be said, we have seen babies of 32 weeks, 31 weeks being sent to us without adequate covering. By the time they come, temperature will be so low that we can't even record, and then they become cyanosed. What are we encouraging today? We are saying, keep the babies warm. Before you take that delivery, ensure the atmosphere is conducive, is warm. Wrap the baby up. There is something I want to bring to our knowledge, which is kangaroo mother care. Should you not have incubator, should you really not have facility to keep the baby warm, the babies can be kept in their mother's chest and wrapped around. And then wrapped around to maintain temperature. It has been proven over and over, even by the WHO, that this is a sustainable means of controlling temperature in newborn. Another thing I just want to quickly touch is neonatal resuscitation. Oftentimes, the people taking deliveries are not prepared to resuscitate that child. You never know the outcome until the baby is out. So before the baby comes out, I like to encourage that have the basic things in your tray, ample bags, oxygen, and the whole of that. And then train your people to have the skill so that after the delivery, they can resuscitate the baby.
Please, a round of applause. Thank you very much. Train your people after the delivery. Nigeria has the worst mortality rate in the whole world. Out of 197, Nigeria is carrying first for the wrong reasons. Our children, those born for the first, from birth to 28 days of life, we have the worst record. We are followed by Ethiopia, somewhere in Africa. So that is why we say, let a neonatologist come and talk to us. And by the way, if a neonatologist is in charge, does charity not start from home? Thank you. So I've had to appeal to a lot of us, section of this gathering, to be patient. Some have gone downstairs. They have come back again. I told them, we have a beautiful cake here. We will come chop them. Give them no day to collect their own share. Give them no day to be part of the pictures that will be shared on all global media. I'm not talking of only social media, global media. We have been watched from some of our friends in Canada. They wanted to speak to us. But Canada, US, they told the MC, the person doing live streaming, that they want to present their goodwill, even national president in Lagos. But everybody is a witness for how things have panned out. Yes, please, I deserve a good medal. God bless you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, our senior citizens want to go home fast. Understandable. The nurses from St. Matthew's Royal Nursing College of Nursing from Uromi, thank you for staying back. Our chiefs from the Palace of the Ogira of Irua and the Olojo of Ekuma, thank you for understanding. Let this audience permit me to be the master of ceremony for the cutting of this cake. I want to invite my ESCO member, my zonal vice chairman, my second in command, Dr. Ebele Chika Josie, please come and stand there, sharp, sharp. My secretary, please, as I'm calling you, quickly come. Men are clap for them now. You think I'm the only one? Now, the committee, I set them up. It's just that AGM is very loud. That's why I think I'm the only one. Where is Obiti, the treasurer, the exchequer? Obiti, Mark. Okay. Our FAGP, sir, ex-official too. You are here. And your wife, please quickly come. So, we start with the nurses of St. Matthew's Royal School of Nursing. Please, you are going far to Romi. Come and stay behind us quickly to be a part of this photo session. We're going to be very brief. Very brief.
Please, let's make it snappy, Please, go behind them. Please move a bit towards the edge of the table so that you're in the frame. Just move. Don't worry, is it camera? Good, lovely. All right, media, are we ready? Take it, please. Immediately after them, please, we'll have our royal fathers come forward, the representatives of the Ojira of Ira and the Onoje of Ekuma. Please, we'll have our royal chiefs up next immediately after the nursing students. Thank you so much. Please, our royal fathers, please come forward. The chiefs from The Palace of the Okagisa of Isaland and the Ojira of Ira and the Onoje of Ekoma, please. Thank you so much, sirs. After the chiefs, we'll have our speakers for today's event. After this, all members of the Association of Nigeria Private Medical Practitioners, please come forward. All members of the ANPMP, please. All members of the ANPMP, please come forward. All members of the ANPMP, please come forward. Okay, we'll have the members first, and then after that, we'll have their spouses join them upstage, please. Members of the ANPMP, and after that, we'll have their spouses join them upstage, please. Please, quickly, can we have their spouses join up on stage? If their spouses are here, please, can we have them join up on stage, please? Quickly, please, if we have their spouses here, their wives, their husbands, please, can we join up on stage, please? Please remain, sirs. Sirs, please remain as your spouses come to join you off stage. After this, we'll have the fellows of the Association of General Medical Practitioners and the Distinguished Medical Practitioners, please. FAGPs and GMPs, please. And DMPs, FAGPs and DMPs, please. FAGPs and DMPs, please. The next group will be the representatives from the East and West local government, please. Our special guests from the East and West local government, please.
Oh my goodness, nobody has recognized the man in charge of health in East and West local government. Whatever we do here, whether it's federal, state or primary, is actually the #1 health officer. They call him MOH, right? He's the commissioner, is the minister of health. Just yesterday night, or was it this morning, my brain can't arrange. I can't say, I did send invitation. Charlie is supposed to do it? Oh, thank God. Dr. Ace Aimwa, please make a clap for this man. Now, this man they described. He came with some of his staff, and the political leaders are here. The vice chairman is here. Our engineer is here. Vice chairman, stay middle. Stay middle. You are standing in for the chairman of the local government. Local government should be fully.
Up next, please, we'll have the medical students here present. Medical students here present, ably led by the president of the Ambrosali University. Okay, only the wives, all right. Only the wives of the private medical practitioners only. Immediately after this, we'll have the members of the Association of Resident Doctors, led by the President of the Association of Resident Doctors, Ira Specialist Teaching Hospital, Dr. Lee Rabo, and the Secretary General of the Association of Resident Doctors, Ira Specialist Teaching Hospital, Dr. Wonsu Martin. Please, members of the AROD, please. Lifelong member of the AROD, Dr. Hetty Ubeni. Immediately after this, please, all the nurses in the hall, all the nurses, please. Immediately after this, all the nurses, please. All the nurses, please come up stage, please. All the nurses here present, please come up stage.
Hello. Hello. So, I have 3 minutes. I am privileged to be in the midst of highly distinguished colleagues. And yes, I just want to say a little bit about how privileged I am. Andrew Egbedion is or was my classmate. Charles Uyo was my classmate. Adeswa Orokide was my classmate. Late Sonny Erizogwa was our classmate. So I am privileged to be one of the members of these highly distinguished classmates, movers and shakers of the health industry in Nigeria. Thank you so much. Having said that, I am not in their league. I'm still a small girl. When I grow up, I will reach their stage. But I have a few things to say, or less than a few things, because I have only 3 minutes. I am the champion of something we call champions. And what I heard today as the theme of this meeting is standard care in private practice. Standardizing care, quality care. I don't know whether the private practitioners are thinking of point of care ultrasound. That is something that ensures standard care. You see a patient, the patient is ill, you do an ultrasound scan immediately. We have to move forward. If anybody collapses here and needs an ultrasound scan, yours sincerely is at your service. You can get ultrasound scan done in your office as private practitioners using this simple machine, this simple POCUS device with nothing. You can connect it to your phone and begin to scan a patient and deliver standard care. If you want to know more about POCUS and where to get this machine from, Mindray Standard POCUS TER machine gets to meet me after this. So that is one thing I have to present to you. We need to upgrade our practice to international best standards. Another thing I want to say is that most private practitioners are very scared when they have children as their patients. They don't know how to manage children. Children are very delicate. My team, made up of doctors in Nigeria and 4 continents of the world, North America, Asia, Africa, Europe, have written this textbook called Champions Fingerprints Textbook. And it is there to simplify and demystify pediatrics for everybody who needs to learn and practice pediatrics.
Everybody get this Champions textbook.
Get it, is at the outdoor corner. Last and not the least, and I'll give you extra call. Andrew, the last thing I want to say is that Champions is holding a workshop next week, Thursday, exactly next week in Port Harcourt. And we would like members of the private practitioners in Port Harcourt and the environs to be participants at the Champions workshop. Andrew, make sure that this goes on the 23rd and 24th, Thursday next week and Friday. PH.
Please clap for her. Clap for her, please. But ironically, we will be in Port Harcourt. And our national chairman and the ESCO, they are watching in Lagos now. They must be feeling very angry with me. Why? Because I've not talked about it. And that's one of the reasons why we are meeting here today. The National Association, just as we're having our AGM here, at the national level, our annual general meeting starting on the 22nd. We'll finish on the 26th in Port Harcourt. So, please, as of today, only 5 have registered from Edo Central. It's not commendable. Please, ladies and gentlemen, if you have enjoyed what you've seen here today, the registration is open even till arrival. Join us. Let our vehicle be filled enough. Come and experience, come and meet other private practitioners in Nigeria doing the same thing as yourself. I had the honor and privilege of welcoming every doctor that has come to this hall. But let me tell you the truth. 50% of us here now, we don't know ourselves. I'm sorry to say it because we have other people that are here. I'm making introducing people for the first time. Yeah, they belong to the same association. But I think that should be a thing of the past, isn't it? We have made progress. So, the national, I invite you, all of you, let's go to Port Harcourt. 4 days. How do you work morning and night? 24 hours of the day. That's how you will work, or you become 80 years. You can't spend 1 day for yourself. 4 days to be with your colleagues. Share ideas. Meet people. The work not they finish. And if you go, work will still continue, by the way. But that's not my wish. We'll grow old to our ripe age. Please, we'll promote it on our WhatsApp platform and talk about it. All of us that have come here, thank you. Please, another round of applause for Dr. Champions. Now, we have all received calendars. We don't even know where it came from. But everybody just they collect them, sharp. There's an institution that is here. And I thank God that while they were going out again, I was able to track them. I'm talking about Mudiame University in Irua. The school, yes, one of the fastest growing private universities in the country. They have started medicine last year. So in the next 6, 7, 8 years, they'll be graduating doctors. Please, let's welcome on stage Mudiame University representatives. Come and join me to snap. I know my nurses will understand.
Nurses, thank you for your understanding. Please, you may come up stage. Thank you. Please put your hands together for our amazing nurses here present. Please put your hands together for them. All right. After this, to take the rear, we would now have the medical students here present, ably led by my president, the executive president of the Abrusali University Medical Students Association, Honorable David Ohiwere, and the speaking speaker of the Aumsa House of Congress, Comrade Wanchuku Benedict. Please, medical students here present, please come forward, come up stage, please. Medical students, please come on stage. Let's join our teacher and finish this. Immediately after this exercise, we will be receiving a vote of thanks from our State Secretary, Dr. Friday Akunove. Immediately after that, we'll have the closing prayers, and that will be all for today. Medical students, please quickly, let's come on stage. Quickly, let's come on stage. It's my interest to know that Dr. Andrew Agbedion is our staff advisor admin. All right, at this point, we'd like to receive Dr. Friday Abunowe, the Edo Central Association of National Private Medical Practitioners General Secretary, to give us a brief vote of thanks. And after that, we'll have closing prayers by Dr. S.A. Okunu. Dr. Friday, please.
Thank you very much. I'm Dr. Abona Friday. I want to thank everybody here present all our invited guests, especially those coming from afar, Benin. We want to thank you all. God bless you. Thank you very much. Even as you go, may God bless you, lead you to wherever you are going to, guide and protect all of you and your families. In Jesus' name.
All right, so thank you to Friday for that brief vote of thanks. And immediately after this photograph with the members of the Medical and Dental Consultants Association of Nigeria, Area Specialist Teaching Hospital, would have closing prayers to be led by Dr. S.A. Ubuno, Consultant Hematologist, Area Specialist Teaching Hospital, Ambrose Ali University.
Please, can we quickly pray before you go? Our Father, we want to thank you today. We want to give you all the glory and all the honor. Thank you for all that has transpired here this day. We ask that God, as we return back home, your hand of safety will rest upon each and every one of us in the mighty name of Jesus. We pray that this association will work stronger and stronger to your own glory, to your own praise, in the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you for the leadership of this association. You keep giving them wisdom. You keep giving them strength to move this association forward to a greater glory in the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you for hearing our prayers. For in Jesus' mighty name we have prayed.
Distinguished guests, it has been my honor and privilege to host you this day. My name is Abu Jude Oseyome, popularly known as MC Abu Sax, and I'll be signing out from here. Safe travels and God bless you. DJ Danny, please take over. Thank you so much.
Like I do overdo, but we go trouble that timeline. Keep them very simple and jump on their mental.
I want to carry my love away.
ANPMP.com.